Thank you for being here. This is so exciting. I do want to make sure that you're like fully in frame here. Yes. Okay, we're good.
Have you been in the podcasting world for a while?
So I co-own a video production company. So this is like what I do, but I've never done anything like this. This is the first time I'm venturing into the dating.
Are we allowed to look? Is that the camera?
Yes, you are. You're allowed to. That's technically the one that's like directly on you. So if you want to give like a little gym help or yeah, every so often. But
can we do the Pittsburgh things? Where did you go to high school?
Carlinton.
Where is that?
It's like in kind of Robinson Township, near direction of the airport.
There's a Mac bid there now.
They are so funny you say that. They're one of our clients.
MacBid's a client?
Did you grow up in?
I grew up in Shady Side, East Liberty area.
Oh, okay, nice. Do you have siblings?
I do. I have 3 older sisters.
Really? Oh my gosh! So you're the baby golden child. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not self-evident, right?
You do have like a golden child air about you, and I mean that in the most complimentary way.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little too old for my personality sometimes.
Okay.
You heard that before?
I mean, so explain that.
I feel old. I'm 33, and I'm still I feel like very much presenting, or no, I think I just am just like a little baby, giddy.
That's good though. That's good to have young, youthful energy.
Yeah, I agree.
But you feel like you've outgrown it.
No, I don't feel like I've outgrown it. I just feel like it's becoming less and less appropriate, or it's because I always threw people off a little bit. Like my one friend would be like, he's not mocking you, he's being very sincere. Like there was always qualifying that. And now I'm like more and more, or maybe I'm growing into it, but it's like that middle era where it's like, I need to get like old, and then it'll be sweet again. Right now, I think it's just a little unsettling.
Okay. I don't find you unsettling whatsoever.
My sister's in Pittsburgh too. My oldest sister.
Okay.
And the other 2 in DC, DMV area.
Wow. Yeah. So fairly close.
Yeah, I mean, they make that drive all the time. It sounds crazy. It's like 4 hours.
I love long drives. That's like,
do you listen to podcasts?
Podcasts, music. Sometimes I like long drives for working things out in my head. I'm like that psycho who just stares straight ahead and thinks for like 3-4 hours at a time.
I text a lot when I drive.
Do you? I did notice you texted me on your way here today.
I get a lot done when I'm driving. It's really bad. I need to stop.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to ask, how did you get into climbing?
My ex. As many good things in my life, like I have exes that like bring me into something. I'm like, I love it. And they're like, you love it too much. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, I mean, most of my apps recently have just been like, oh, they climb. Like, let's do this.
Yes. How long have you been climbing for?
Over a year. Almost a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, same. I'm like right around that, 1.5 2 years.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's so much fun.
Can I present?
Oh my gosh.
Here are the gifts I brought you.
Okay.
I get to feature in my cute little bag from my friend Julie. Thank you so much, Julie.
Does she sell them?
No, she just bought it for me.
Dang it.
You're going to think that most of these gifts are from Goodwill, and 2 of them are. But this one isn't.
You brought more than one thing for me?
Yeah, like little thank yous.
Oh my gosh.
Just a little. You mentioned you liked art and I really love little picture frames. I have a lot of little pictures.
Stop it. Wait, then this is gonna, okay, I have something for you as well.
But these are 2 guys in an Irish pub. Are you Irish?
Part Irish. There's some Irish blood in there somewhere. Yeah. What gave it away? My pasty
whiteness? This one still has the tag on it.
Wow. You don't even know how obsessed I am with making little miniature things right now.
Sculpey, air dry.
I'm so psyched.
Now, I haven't tested this yet, but trust I took the tag off, but it was a quarter at. And I bought like.
So if I break out in a rash, then like.
I will test it before and I'll text you and let you know, but I'm pretty excited about it and it's great flavor, which is my favorite. And then the last are, I recently stole, not on purpose even. Okay. I stole finger puppets from IKEA because I went to IKEA to get curtains, but everything is busted there right now. But I put these in my pocket and forgot because I was going to buy them. Oh my gosh. And I brought you 2 finger puppets.
Oh my gosh.
It's office stuff, you know? It's nice to have them in the office.
These are precious. Thank you. Do you have a type?
I think I'm really attracted to gestures and movement. And that's like a non-answer, but like how someone moves.
Yes. Oh, that's a big thing.
Even just like the way like the way eyes are, or like the way like they touch their hair, or the way they walk, or like, you know, like all those little things.
Yeah.
I think I'm noticing that's what's attracting me to people.
Oh, that's a great answer, and something I never really think about, but you're so spot on.
Yeah, I think that's like an overriding thing. I was just like talking about dancers with my friend. I'm just like, well, how do you not fall in love with a dancer?
Yeah. It's true. I can't dance a lick.
I'm not a good dancer either.
I can climb, cannot dance.
And then I think like, silliness. It's like this balance of silliness and self-awareness, and like seriousness without despair. Those are really attractive qualities that I'm seeking in a person. I can't say that's like a type.
Yeah, those are great qualities. I love a goofball. Someone that I can just like be silly with, joke around with.
Should be all of our type. But yeah, it is. Sometimes I'm unsettled by someone that's like, well, I know my type. And I'm like, okay, I believe you, that's your type and that's who you're seeking and you're attracted to, but can we unpack that? And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like...
So people always talk about red flags. What are your biggest green flags that you look for in people? They can be super niche, they can be very broad, but what's like automatic green flag when you meet someone? Romantic or otherwise?
I mean, at this point, a green flag is like someone that isn't like, I don't feel us like seeking an attachment immediately. It's just like, your life is wonderful, thanks so much for having me. And then she's like, talk to you later. You know, it's like that feels like a green flag at this point. Yeah. I am gonna ask you to climb later though, so.
We will most definitely climb together.
I mean today. Yeah, I think that's it. Just like noticing healthy attachment styles, and that feels good. But I'm green flags. You know, they still read books.
Oh,
that's great.
Such a green flag.
I don't read that many books anymore, but it's like real nice when I'm like, oh, you read books, your brain works. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, totally agree.
I'll have to send you a follow-up email. I should have gone on this journey already, but
that's okay.
I really thought about it. And I had a friend recently, and then we dated, and now we're not dating, but they're still a friend, and that's been really wonderful for me. But they were the first one that were just like, you're not going into relationships like wanting, like asking for things or like having standards or being like, this is what I'm looking for. How have you not sat down and wrote these things out? What are you looking for in a relationship? And I'm like, oh no. So that was really helpful. Thank you, Najee.
Shout out Najee. No, those are all great green flags.
How about you?
One big thing for me, I mentioned how I give weird gifts, but I also just, I don't know, I like surprising my friends with that type of stuff, but whenever someone surprises me in return or like remembers my coffee order and shows up with it or something, you know, just little things like that, it's like, okay, you were thinking of me, but also you know this tiny detail about me. That's a very big.
Yeah, careful observation feels like love.
Careful observation, that's a beautiful way of putting it.
Do you have like a hot tops? You're like, what's your opinion on Kanye?
I don't, but if you want to share.
Are there any dating shows that have like helped you on your dating journey? Like, are there any reality TV shows where you're like, oh wait, no, that's a mirror and I'm actually learning something?
That's really interesting. I won't say dating shows, but this might blow your mind and make you think a lot differently of me. I watched Shrek for the first time last night.
I just watched Wayne's World for the first time 2 nights ago.
Never seen that.
This was really funny.
And so Shrek being on my mind like so presently right now, I related a lot to him where I was like, oh man, I would hate if someone just invaded my swamp. And but then he goes on this full journey.
Wait till Shrek 2.
People, I am so excited.
Yeah, Shrek 2 is a whole, like you have the dating world in Shrek 2 and like, you know, being confident in yourself and blah, blah, blah. But Shrek 2 is like meeting the parents and prejudices and things like that.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Okay, I will maybe watch that tonight. I did watch Love is Blind, and that was so entertaining, but The Bachelor and all that I never really got into.
I was just watching clips of The Golden Bachelor.
Oh, okay, I did watch The Golden Bachelor, like tried to keep up with it during the season. so precious.
That's huge. I think I wasn't friends. I didn't have a foundation with a friendship, or didn't seek that, or wasn't open to it, or like didn't even know how to approach it with someone, even if someone was trying to seek it with me for a lot of my relationships. And that's like really devastating to realize.
Yeah. No, you gotta be able to be buddies.
I think I separated that because I think I know love because of my friends.
Oh, 100%.
And so then I'm like looking for a partnership where I'm like, well, I have this, so if we're part of that, then we're friends. You know, it's like I like couldn't let those things be fluid.
Couldn't marry the two, or
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What is your definition of flirting?
How I do it versus how I think I'm not great at noticing when someone's flirt. I think I interact with people in general by flirting with them. I think I've been accused of that. I think I've been complimented with that. But like, it's just like, this is how I interact with the world. It's a little flirtatious. Like you kind of just, you're just like, I like what you're doing. I like everything. Because like, why not? But I think that, again, at my age too, where I have to be more and more aware of these things where I'm like, you can't just compliment that person on their hat as you're walking down the street. Like, look at who you are. And this, like, you gotta think in context. But yeah, I think my definition of flirting is just like, how I do it is being very present, giggly. I think it's more of how I'm like receiving and responding.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With like, with that, like with the listening thing. So I'm like giggling, there's like eye contact, there's like all those things. And just like, there's like compliments but I notice people will flirt like pretty explicitly. I don't think I'm great picking up. I think because of that's how I'm just interacting with a lot of people in my life. I don't pick up when someone's doing it because they're like, I don't usually say these things. I'm like, why not?
That's fair.
But and then being told like, well, you're a really flirty person and sometimes that's not appropriate. I'm like,
no, you just love your people.
I do. But no, I'll do it to strangers. Like you'll go to Trader Joe's. You can go flirt at Trader Joe's all you want.
Well, they flirt with you there.
It is really, even I'm like, are we gonna go home together after you check me out?
I think so. Like, I'm just buying popcorn, but also I'm in love with you.
Right. Yeah, which I'm like totally into. And then you have like deep dive flirts where it's like you both share like an interest in something, or like you're both really into this thing, and then like you're able to flirt with them by just like being a nerd about that thing.
For sure.
Which that's really fun too. That might be the best one.
I agree. That's up there. That's a really good one.
Yeah, and I guess at that point it's just letting someone know you're just being a normal person and you're just colluding on things that you like.
Yeah. Oh, I love a good collusion.
No, I'm really grateful for this just because like it is an opportunity to like take stock. It's nice to slow down and like think about dating and flirting and like connections. So thank you so much.
Thank you for coming and just agreeing to do it. This is so fun. I love talking to you.
Me too. This has been really, really nice.
Yeah, it has.